my gosh, she looks and sounds just like the original blonde bombshell, Marilyn Monroe. She's on stage in Dallas this week playing the iconic actress in a one-woman show called Marilyn Forever. Please welcome Sonny Thompson to the broadcast. Sonny, when I see you and you're small, you're tiny. Marilyn was small just like you, right?
Yeah, about five and a half. Yeah.
And how long have you been doing this amazing show?
We've been on tour for about 7 years. We've done a tour of London, well, England, and we ended up on the West End in London. We did Calgary, we did New Zealand, we've been through the States. So it's really been a great tour. It's really been so much fun. We just came from Florida. We'll go to New Orleans after here. So.
Did you ever think you would be portraying, you're an actress, you've done this all your life, you've been doing it forever?
No.
Did you?
Who would want to? What woman would want to play Marilyn Monroe?
I know.
Why would you do that to yourself?
And why
know?
would you? Because how do you live up to that? How do you measure up to her?
Well, that was always the big concern for me when we opened the play in Hollywood in 2007. And I said, you know, why is there not theaters in Dayton, Ohio? You know, Hollywood, they own her. But my husband, who wrote the play back in the 80s, long before he knew me, said, well, you know, we'll open it in Hollywood, and if we have something, if we get good reviews, we'll know. And if we don't, we'll go home and have a happy life. So here we are to tell the story.
And you've been doing it for 7 years. And you sing a cappella. Do you sing something now for me? Like, how did she sound? All I ever heard her sing really
was... she had her own voice that she created. And that we heard in the movies. And we touch on that in the play, but the Marilyn I'm really trying to portray, or my characterization, is the Marilyn you would find in her living room. And you would have a conversation, and she talks about how she felt about fame, and she tells stories, and these were all her own words. So
how did you find that? Did you go back and watch film and study her? And
anything I could find to get my hands on, to get the voice, to get
the behaviors and the mannerisms.
The mannerisms, everything. We called in Jimmy James, who was from Dallas, by the way, who was the Marilyn impersonator in the 80s. But the makeup design, he created the makeup design, and he had studied it for 20 years. And it's gorgeous. It takes 2.5 hours. It's amazing
to do this makeup.
Right. So I don't really look a lot like her, I don't think, now, you know, other than I have blonde hair and blue eyes. But the makeup really, really does make a great transformation. But to get back to your point, in the play, I say her words. And I opened the play in, she's 36 years old. She's at the end of her life. And she's in a photo session.
The end of her life.
Mm-hmm. And she's in the white sheets. And she says, I think you're showing B-roll, but...
Yeah, we just showed that.
You see flash, 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 and you just see me for a second as Marilyn. And hopefully, you know, if I've done my makeup well and everything's on target, the audience kind of goes, oh! So that's what we're after, because then you can get right into the story, the roller coaster of her life, which is tremendously fun and witty and interesting, but you can just get past the physicality of it, but right to the story.
There was so much sadness in her life, too. And anyway, give me a sound of hers.
She'll say,
you sing a cappella.
gosh, I wonder what it'd be like to do it all over again from the beginning. Gosh, I think I'd do everything differently. Of course, if I did that, I wouldn't have found what I found now. Fast. And she sings, kiss, kiss me, say you missed me. Kiss me, love, with heavenly affection. Hold me close to you. See me through with all your heart's protection.
Wow.
And just kind of, sometimes it'll just be...
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Thank you.
You're fantastic.
But sometimes I'll be talking and saying her words, and we'll just sing like 2 phrases from a song. But it helps to move the story forward.
It does move the story forward.
And yet, in a one-woman play, we carry a large set. This is all white, and it's based on her photo session with Douglas Kirkland at the end, an intimate evening with Marilyn. It's all white, and it's really, really pretty. And
how long is this show?
It's 2 hours long with a 20-minute intermission.
Okay.
And when does it open?
It opens Wednesday
This
at the
Wednesday
Wiley
night.
Theater. Oh
Yes.
my goodness, I'm so excited to see
Isn't it
this
fantastic?
theater. I haven't been there yet.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
No, I'm
And do
going
we
today.
have tickets to
great.
this?
We do.
We do have
tickets.
some tickets. Okay, but here's the thing. You can see Marilyn Forever Blonde at the Wiley Theater starting tomorrow night through Sunday. For tickets, just head to thebroadcasttv.com and click on today's links. But we've got 2 pairs of tickets to give away right now. Caller number 5 and 6 will each win a pair to the opening night performance. You have seen Sunny as Marilyn, and you're going to have a wonderful time revisiting the blonde bombshell that changed everything as far as sex is concerned in a woman. Just call 1-800-994-1547 to win. Good luck. When we come back, get ready to climb some stairs for a great cause. We're learning all about the Big D climb in just a moment. That is phenomenal.